Is datum just works really well?
Datum! There we go!
What do you get when a bunch of artists find old books and get drunk on their fantasies for adventure and boxed wine?
The Killustrators.
A Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Last time on the Killustrators.
I look at the fire and I start panicking and run over to it.
As you do that, you notice that your main left arm is completely made of metal now.
When Brix sees that Knack has intense metal arms, she's all like,
Oh god, look at my face! Am I okay? How's my face?
As the new lady walks over, I point my machete at her and I go, hey, how about you just stay there for a second? Who the fuck are you?
Oh, my manners. My name's Scarlet.
My face!
As you're clawing on the floor, you just kind of space out for a while and go completely silent.
Art just kind of like, uh-huh, and just collapses.
Okay, so I pick up Art, I look over back at Knack, I'm like, hey big guy, could you grab the cat?
Your cat friend.
Uh-huh.
They put all the stars in her brain. Well, I don't know. I think it's permanent. Your arm?
Knack's antennas droop a little bit.
So the cat is different now. Knack's got a cool arm. And our friend upstairs, he's air now.
I don't know what happened today. I think I used magic today?
In Knack's room, he stands up and goes to his pack to take out the little creature thing that he's building, and he holds it in his hands and gets a cold chill up his spine and sees the metal arm that he wove onto it, and he takes it over to the garbage pail and drops it inside.
You're all back at the tavern, yes?
Yep.
Everything's all settled.
Yep.
The dust is still settling from the thing fucking exploding. Smoke is still kind of rising up into the air and fading from the fucking huge fire that Knack started. So there's still some patches of greenery around the entrance of this mine. It's fine. It's kind of kicking around now. It's not writhing anymore. It's just plants. So, as you all sit resting after the battle, the afternoon sun settles on a transformed Tremoria. What was once a humble iron and coal mine, adorned with nothing but the miners who work therein, now stands with a hauntingly beautiful crown of twisted and weaved silver. The mouth of the mine permanently warped, and the terrain now cracked and glowing with an otherworldly yellow. Back at the inn, the air is still and quiet as you all take a moment to register the events of just a brief moment ago. Images of the night sky tainted horror burned in your minds. Brix, your mind swims with sounds and images you can't understand, as you have no context for any of them, and thus cannot apply them to anything you know. You feel very on edge for a while, then slowly but surely, the overwhelming sensations in your brain start to fade into mere background noise until eventually they're barely there at all and you calm down. Not fully, but you're calming down. You're not freaking out as much.
fair enough.
You're not puffy anymore. You're still like eyes darting around, but you're not.
So fairly typical cat behavior.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
a cat with zoomies. Yeah. Art, while you regain your composure, you feel your hands are still shaking as if you'd lifted and held something heavy for a long period of time. You feel as though you really overexerted yourself, but you're simultaneously relieved, like something had been squeezing you and has only now let you go. But that's just physically. Mentally, you have many more conflicting emotions. You're unsure how you just used magic, what kind of magic it was, or why you could never use the power your god had tried to give to you. What you do know is that this power feels like it's your own. It does not feel as though it's come from a higher power. You have this pleasant winding and tingling sensation in your chest, and it feels very, very right. And speaking of things that are sticking with you, what Scarlet had said to you is rattling around in your head. I know what you are. What did you mean by that? Knack, you're now really registering the weight of your arm and noticing the tactile differences. You can definitely still feel with it, though instead of what you're used to, it's now more akin to a pins and needles sensation. As well, it seems to have lessened your feeling for temperature, so holding your metal arm out underneath the mid-afternoon sun, you can barely detect its heat, if any at all. Your movement of this arm is completely unimpeded, however. Oswalt, you feel overwhelmed, pure and simple. You've gone from surviving day to day in the swamps to having friends around you, people relying on you, and fighting things you couldn't possibly comprehend. You sit there, clutching the crystal that Scarlet gave you, trying desperately to compartmentalize all the things you've experienced in the past week or so. And Scarlet, you now stand in the hallway of the inn, finding yourself a bit lost in thought, appreciating that through all your travels, you'd never seen anything like what you've seen in your brief visit here. And while you all do these things, your minds sort of fade into a state of quiet, and you realize you feel hungry, starving even. You realize you've not eaten a proper meal in a while now. And now, I'm going to give you a bit to dwell on those things.
Time to find some loose granola.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a bowl up in this joint?
Delicious.
I mean, there's at least one bowl because there was water in it that Brix was dunking her face in.
Yeah.
Is that the only one, or is this like a bougie place that's got like 3 or 4 bowls?
This place is normally stocked with bowls, so it's got like, many bowls.
Dozens,
one.
maybe?
Dozens.
How much rolling do I have to do to... No, I'm just kidding.
0. I mean, technically, nobody's in the town right now. You guys are the only people here.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm so terrified.
So Wick and I are just kind of looking at.
Oh yeah, Wick and Feathersworth are just hanging out in the area, kind of meandering about, rattling.
And Oswald's just kind of sitting there looking at the two of them, kind of confused but happy, and also slightly scared.
Yeah.
So.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Still confused and terrified, but calming down slowly.
Well, so here's the thing. He's excited because he's never met anybody that can do what he's done before. And he has now, and he can't stop thinking about what Art said, where most people that do what he does are bad.
Sick.
So now...
It's a good assumption.
Yeah, it is.
It's fair.
It is. Bony boys.
It is an inherently evil spell. Art from the room.
Y'all need Jesus!
All of you need Jesus!
You all need a god. Don't know which one, but you need one.
Doesn't matter which one.
A different
No, it does matter which one.
A different one than whatever one you have.
You still haven't told me what a god is.
I still don't know what a god is.
Yeah.
We're doing great.
So, Oswalt has just been staring at Wick, and,
Wick staring at
Feathersworth.
I keep forgetting. So Oswalt is staring at Wick and Feathersworth, and he's starting to realize that he's exhausted. Because it is late, if I remember correctly.
It's like mid-afternoon, but you guys got woken up mega early by the sound of the thing, the mine exploding, essentially.
Right, yeah, because we were there in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we basically didn't super sleep last night because we left the mine.
Yeah, you were there
almost at
late,
daybreak.
and then you went to...
Or no, we woke up at daybreak, yeah.
Yeah. Like, as the sun was breaking over the mountains is when you guys got up and went and fought the thing. So now it's like mid-afternoon.
Alright, so yeah, Oswalt realizes that he's hungry and tired and only knows how to take care of one of those at the moment. So he walks over to Brix and picks her up. And then looks back over at Wick and says, You know the drill. If any more space demons show up, come get me. Keep Feathersworth company. Bye. And then he walks up to the room that he was staying in, puts Brix down on the bed, and then flops down, and I'm assuming falls asleep incredibly fast.
Yeah, pretty much. You don't fall asleep immediately. You just kind of like lay there and space out for a while, staring at the wall.
Yeah.
Just kind of still not actively thinking of anything, but images are just swirling around in your head for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So like you guys rest for a little bit, like a couple hours.
Enough for a long rest?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
I don't sleep, so I'm just gonna go out, sit in the sun for a while.
Yeah, you're gonna photosynthesize for a bit.
so I can gather some
cool.
energy.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's nice.
Yeah. Thanks.
Are you a plant?
I mean, no. Technically, no.
Okay.
But I can gather
Technically,
energy
no.
from the sun
Oh.
and the earth.
Like
That's
a
my
plant.
meal.
Like a plant.
Look, these accusations.
She's plant adjacent. Yeah.
My extended family.
Plant adjacent. What?
My extended family.
Don't talk about my
Artorious.
mom like that.
So, the family tree is quite literally a tree.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
I don't want to play anymore.
What is it about my jokes that makes you so fucking depressed?
He needs therapy just for your jokes.
He's mad because he didn't think of them.
Probably.
I mean, that is it, but also they're just like... I think it's the
Say
way
it.
you
Say
present
it.
them. You present them in such a, like, snide, like, way
Yeah.
that it's like, man...
She's so good at puns and stuff. Whenever she hits me with a pun, it feels like I've been assaulted.
Exactly! It feels like it was personally attacked.
Listen, I can't help the gifts that I was given. Y'all just jealous. Anyways, go on.
Not wrong.
You guys are terrible.
Thank you. I try.
Alright, so as you guys rest for a while, still a little bit uneasy, but resting, the murmur of the townsfolk timidly moving back into the town slowly becomes audible to you guys. So people are slowly coming back. Presumably rousing you from your slumber, at least somewhat. So it's loud enough that you can hear it, and it's only loud because it's multiple voices all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the inn is like right at the entrance of the town, so that would be the first place that you would be able to hear it, and that's where you guys are.
Yeah.
Hooray.
So I'm gonna assume the way I'm picturing Oswalt right now is he's on edge. He knows that they're out of danger, and he's successfully compartmentalized all the information that he's been given. But he's also kind of in mother mode right now, where he wants to make, because he got off pretty easy in that fight.
Oh, he sure
Yeah.
did.
He sure did. So he's trying to make sure that all of his friends are taken care of. So Oswalt gets up while leaving Brix in the bed, and
Y'all.
walks back downstairs. Is there anything has anything changed in the pub since?
In the pub, no, but as you go downstairs, the voices of the town people become much more clear,
Yeah.
and pretty much everyone is just gawking at what's become of the mine. The general message that you can hear and pick up from people is essentially, what is that? What the hell is that? Is the thing gone? Are we safe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
the general message that's reverberating through the crowd.
Oswalt steps out of the pub and walks towards the group.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
And, I'm specifically looking for the lady that's in charge of the mine and any other authority figures that I recognize.
Okay.
Zesty.
Pretty much as soon as you step out and as soon as you start looking out among the crowd and like looking for anybody that you know and have spoken to before, Lockery approaches you, the little dwarf man that brought you here in the first place.
Uh-huh.
And he comes up to you and he looks cautiously excited.
Yeah.
So he's still scared, but kind of has a smile on his face. Like he's very hopeful. And he says, "Did the monster do that? Is it safe to go near that?"
Well, so I have both questionable news and good news. Is it safe to go near that? I don't know. But did the monster do that? Yes, and I'm happy to report that the monster, as far as I can tell, is dead unless this particular monster is accustomed to exploding and not dying, but I don't think so. But it seems pretty dead, so...
You okay, Jeph?
Trying not to die.
I just didn't want to interrupt you with laughing. Oh, that's so good. So, Lockreed brightens up a little bit more and asks, so, you took care of it? Y'all took care of the monster? Are we safe?
As far as I know, unless there is more than one, which I don't feel like there would be, with the chaos that one caused. If there was more than one, it would have been more significant. But I think you should maybe pat yourself on the back, little buddy, because nobody else took this seriously, and this could have gone a lot worse if me and my friends weren't here. And it didn't particularly go great to begin with, so good on you for taking this seriously. And then Oswalt kind of like looks off in the distance for a second and like
spaces out for
a
minute.
So you took care of it. Oh gods, thank you so kindly. So kindly. Fate smile upon you, my friend. I'm so happy I could kiss you. I promise I won't. It's just the saying, and I just mean to say that I'm real happy. I don't got much, but I can give each y'all about 25 gold. That my undying gratitude, that is.
It works for me, buddy.
As Lockreed reaches into his coat to retrieve his coin purse, Zestora steps up and puts a hand on his shoulder. Lockreed looks shocked and a bit nervous as he turns his gaze towards Zestora, who looks stoic and serious as ever. And she says, "Seems I owe you an apology, Lockreed." And she turns to look at you and says, "As well as you. See, people here are a superstitious lot. When things go sideways, there's always those that freak out over nothing. Now, I should have took the injuries more seriously, but I figured some equipment went haywire and people overreacted. I see that I was wrong." And she turns and glances at her mine, which is now an unrecognizable mess of metal and glowing rocks, and says, "Very, very wrong. I gave you all a lot of flack for that, and that's on me. As the foreman here, I should take the concerns of my workers more seriously, whether I believe 100% of what they say or not." And she gestures towards you and says, "Please, you and your friends feel free to stay in town today and rest. Let me get you a good meal and pay you a fair wage. How does 50 gold each sound? I'll provide you with a cart and a horse to get back to the city tomorrow morning."
Sounds great.
All right, marvelous. Well, you look absolutely beat, so why don't you go pass out for a while, buddy?
Sure. I mean, yeah. All right.
Well,
I'm glad the town is, everybody's fine. And Oswalt does like a weird little awkward bow, and is just kind of like, I don't know why. And then he just like turns around and starts walking back towards the pub, but he's looking around for Scarlet.
She is outside the pub.
Yeah.
Right next to
the door.
door.
She's like right by the door.
Are you?
She is
just sitting
on the floor, yeah, with her legs crossed.
Okay.
And her eyes are closed. Her hair seems somehow a brighter shade of red now.
Cool.
And her skin is almost like glowing. She seems like more alive.
So Oswalt kind of like walks over to her and just like plonks down right next to her. So all right. So I don't mean to be rude, but I'm a little ignorant in the ways of the world.
Yes,
so
you
I
are.
have to ask. First of all, it's hurtful when you say it. But do I need to concern myself with you possibly murdering all of us? And I only ask because my friend says people that do what we do are bad. And I've never met anyone else that does what I do. So you seem cool, but also wouldn't be the first time that somebody's tried to straight murder us. So I just thought I'd ask. Because I also get the impression that if you decide to do that, I don't feel like we could do a whole lot about it. Because of the whole you throwing darkness, which I didn't know you could do. Can I do that? That would be neat.
I'm unsure. It's eldritch magic, not darkness.
Okay.
She opens her eyes slowly to look at him. So you're asking me if I am evil and if I am going to kill you. You asking me to tell you that?
You know, when you say it out loud, if you were evil, you wouldn't answer truthfully, so I'll take that as your answer. And then Oswalt kind of like starts laughing and he puts his head in his hand and he's just kind of like, so, how? I figured all this out through a book. What's how? How do you, with Feather's Worth and what you have, how?
You want to know my life story?
Sure.
After asking me if I'm evil, if I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. So some people find my social fumbling charming, and some people hurt me.
You're horrible at this.
Well, you can't. Hey.
But you are very charming.
I am putting in the effort.
Yeah.
E for F for fuck. Fuck.
I will do no such thing. But thanks for the offer. Well, it happened a long time ago. I don't believe you were born.
Oh.
And I...
Goddamn millennials.
Damn these youths.
I did not find a book like you. But I had a reason to want someone back from the dead. So I made a deal with someone more powerful than me. It went great.
Seems like you seem real strong.
Yeah, that part worked out great. Thank you. Also, I'm not evil, and I'm not gonna kill you.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. Are you evil?
No, I mean, no. I don't think so. I mean, a lot of people scream and yell and point when I make my bony boys. But you know, I don't know.
We just pop it
You know,
over.
I don't know.
You pop a bony boy.
Oh no. I hate it.
So honestly, all this skeleton magic stuff was kind of an accident. The book I thought was fiction when I was reading it.
Yeah.
I was just a kid. You don't know anything about the world, and then suddenly you find this book. Oh, skeletons! It's hilarious.
You know, you would be surprised how many times it just happens that way. Yeah?
No.
Someone finds a book in some forbidden forest or far-off cave.
Dad's bookshelf.
And then some entity is like, alright, here's your necromancer starter kit. And then you can make, how do you call them?
Bony boys.
Stand.
They're not great conversationalists, but they listen real good.
Speak for yours.
Feathersworth can talk.
From inside the tavern, you hear.
He makes sounds. After many years, can understand some of it. Yeah. outstanding. Very good.
So, I'm assuming, so you're the first person I've met that can do, what I do. I'm assuming I'm not the first bony boy maker that you've met.
No, of course not.
Okay. Is my friend right? Are we always the bad ones? Should I sack a town or something? Is this what I have in store for me now? I don't...
Well, Oswalt, you are yourself.
Okay.
What you do does not matter.
Really?
But...
Really?
Oh, you're not the only good one.
Oh.
Those they are very rare, that's true. I have met just hundreds of them.
Oh.
There's so many, if you know where to look.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Art's gonna freak.
Oh.
The one without a god?
Yeah, his god seems like and Oswalt kind of like looks around and then looks up. His god seems like a dick.
His cool Sky friend's an asshole.
Yeah.
So bossy.
Skydad's not cool.
Skydad.
Havaste, however he existed, just folds his arms and like,
I'm not a dick.
not dick. Not.
But yeah, he seems like a dick. Art deserves better, but I don't think I can get a bony boy to punch a god. I don't think that's a thing I can do.
I think we could try.
I'm just thinking of you having this conversation like God is Art's boyfriend. Like,
Yeah.
Like
I
shitty
can't-
he
abusive
treats him
one.
but
so
it's like,
bad.
I can't tell him to break up with him, but like,
Please, but he seems like a dick.
all I'm saying is if he needs out, I'm gonna full support. Like, I just need to make sure he knows that he has
I'll
friends.
punch God in the face.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
That's
continue.
amazing.
That's just
very
how
good.
it was sounding to me. It was very,
Very
good.
good.
Yep.
Ah, dear.
God's very indignant right
Yeah.
now.
God's pouting. One of them, anyway.
Havaste is just real pissed. It's like, come on!
It's not like I didn't try.
I'm doing my best.
Can't work with this.
Look what I've got to work with. Come on!
Shed weapons like
This is bullshit.
Can't roll anything better than a 1. Who is this kid?
Then he stops listening to me. Oh, he's rolling 20s, whatever. Fuck you.
stupid fucking Art. I cast small your dick on him.
And then Wind God protects Art's dick.
What's that sense of breeze?
Blows
Cool.
the small dick magic away.
I hate this.
Me too. I also hate this.
Anyway.
So, I apologize for talking your ear off. You said you did eldritch magic. That's another thing that I read about. But it was less about an instruction manual and a more like, oh, there's boogans that you can't comprehend. I thought that thing was that stuff.
Yeah.
Was it?
I can't tell. I don't think so. I don't know what it is yet.
But that's what I know about Eldritch is correct, right? Like it's just.
Oh, that is a bunch of shit that it's hard to understand? Yeah, that's pretty correct.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Then I won't even try. And he starts like.
Big mood.
Yeah. Well, didn't you ask me about necromancers because you want to find more?
I don't. I don't think I do. I don't think I want to meet other people that do what we do for a couple of reasons. Art will shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm good at this, but I just want to open a suit store. I'm not looking to be Lord of the Undead or anything. And you just said a lot of them are assholes, so
They are, yeah.
yeah, I've had my fill of assholes as of late, so I'm going to politely decline. But I just want to say, it's really nice meeting you, and I apologize for the whole pointing a big knife at you.
It happens every day. That's all right.
It happens a lot to me too.
Right. Seems to be a thing.
Yeah, people like to scream and threaten when they see the skeletons. Feathersworth is really cool, by the way.
Thank you.
I like the cut of his. Yeah, that's.
He likes you too.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. So I don't. It's been really nice talking to you. I'm gonna go have a cheeky lie down.
Oswalt.
What?
So very suddenly she just turns to you. Everything that she's like wearing just jingles a little bit because she turns so suddenly.
Okay, and Oswald's eyes just go huge, and he goes, "Yes."
You remind me of someone.
Someone you like, I hope.
She gets a little closer. Her eyes are like right into yours.
Oswald's just kind of standing.
Squints.
I'll figure it out. I hope you rest well.
Thanks. Thanks.
That's it. She closes her eyes and just stays as she
Starts
was.
glowing again.
Hey. I like that. All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Is it still the previous night? Is it still the nighttime?
It's
No,
never
It's
been
like
nighttime.
late afternoon at this point.
Yeah.
Like you guys
The
rested for a couple
the
hours.
next day. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still the same day that you
still
fought.
this, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. We fought at noon. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, well, you fought it in the morning, and you were finished at noon, and then
Finished at noon.
yeah.
Off work early. Anyway, sorry.
So Oswald, Oswald kind of gets up, not quite sure if Scarlet is still awake, quote unquote, because he said you closed your eyes and
Yeah.
started glowing.
Yeah.
So he just kind of like gives a friendly salute and then walks back into his room and lies down, and I'm assuming passes out again.
Yeah.
He avoids
Bye.
bricks, though,
That's
right?
just
Like
some
when you lie
extra
down on the
flavor
bed.
shit. I want to say that after you give the salute and you're acting all like cool or trying to keep your composure and all that after talking to someone more powerful than you like turn to walk back into the inn, but you like smack your shoulder on the doorframe a bit. And, and then you make your way upstairs and pass out.
Yeah, and before I go to sleep again, I instruct Wick to stand guard at Art's door.
Aww.
Because I'm still not sure. Art
Yeah.
kind of is. I didn't know that they talked. I don't know if Art's
Yeah.
conscious.
Yeah.
And
That's
Art.
why he doesn't spook.
Yeah, Art seemed to
He won't
be
spook that bad.
in the worst shape out of everyone.
Yeah.
And then so Oswald does that, and then goes into his room.
Where's Brix?
On.
She.
In my bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
in
Oh, okay.
Oswald's bed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm assuming we sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Do we have any more fucked up dreams?
Nah.
Oh, good.
You sleep very well, actually.
Oh, cool.
You rest very, very well. Very
Oh,
well.
really?
Very well. Very well. So you rest a decent amount, and at some point early in the morning, sun's not even out over the mountains yet. You wake up and you smell something delicious.
Ooh,
Hooray! Someone's downstairs cooking.
nice.
Nice.
You all awaken to the
Hell
smell
yeah.
of foods.
Hell yeah.
Delicious foods.
Sweet.
Smells delicious and savory and juicy.
I'm just gonna be inside,
Pungent.
sitting at one of the tables.
Already?
I'm not eating.
I'm waiting. Oh, okay.
I don't eat. I'm not eating. I'm done. Just
Oh, yeah.
at a table.
You ate already.
She looks like she's probably doing things with her crystals, and she looks to be crafting things and maybe brewing a potion.
Fancy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. So you're just off in the corner.
Yeah.
Crafting shit,
Yeah.
messing with herbs and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Knack wakes up and sits on the edge of the bed for a while and just kind of stares off into the distance, and then looks at his arm. He reaches to his bedside table and grabs the druid necklace he found in the cave, and he puts it on.
Yeah.
And he gets up and
Fashionable.
he gets dressed, and just as he's about to leave the room, he looks over to the dresser where he put Honey, and Honey is still there and noticeably beefier.
Strong.
Knack blinks and stares at him and then walks over to him and picks him up.
Does Knack have eyelids? Or does he have those like weird segmented eyes that just sort of...
I think it would, right?
I just thought I want to give him some humanizing characteristics.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So-
Let him have little eyelids.
Yeah, fair enough. No. I'm not trying to
Let
tell
Knack
you...
have eyelids. 2K18.
I didn't say he couldn't have eyelids. I was curious if he had eyelids.
Yes, let's just say
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does.
That's cute.
They're much like lizard eyelids.
He's bug and man.
Yeah.
So,
Half bug, half man. Bug.
All justice.
so Knack picks up Honey and makes his way downstairs.
Yay! All right.
Yeah.
What are other people doing? Are you awake?
Yeah, Brix would have been awake and
You're clawing at the door
She's-
because you smell
Yeah.
food.
She's
Yeah.
in the kitchen at the tavern, pawing at everything and getting on everyone's nerves.
Well, I would like. I guess she's tall enough to at least work doors on her
Yeah,
own.
I mean,
right?
she's figured it out at the very least.
She can open up doors.
She
I
would
think.
have
She doesn't
to.
close them behind her though. She's one of those.
Outstanding.
Absolutely
You're
not.
there sleeping
Oh,
with your
God.
door open.
No, Oswalt's up. I mean, Oswalt
yeah.
can't sleep through Brix' bullshit, so...
And art.
Yeah, I would say Art's up and going to make his way down.
Hooray!
Alright, and Oswalt unsummons Wick as he goes downstairs and then
Okay.
puts him back on his belt.
All right. So, as the story had said, she has arranged for you guys to have a good meal and has paid the tavern's cooks to make you a huge buffet so you can choose your meals from a wide variety of veggies and meats and all kinds of goodness.
Loose granola and berries.
No.
What?
Yeah.
What am I supposed
Like
to do?
bread rolls and such.
Oh shit.
And like dried meats and things and nuts.
What do we
Nuts.
classify this? What do
And
we write?
berries.
What do we write this as in our inventories?
Take whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
cool.
there are dried meats. You could get more jerky if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yay, more jerky
how
for
much-
me.
Bread rolls. There's fruits of various kinds, like
Well,
apples, bananas,
how about
that kind of thing.
how about you just give us a number of rations that we can write down?
Yeah.
Sure.
and we can
You
decide.
each take like 4 rations,
Okay. Hey, thank you.
except for Scarlet, who eats the sun.
Thanks, I ate the sun.
It's real dark out.
Yeah, sorry, it was me. I ate the sun.
Yeah, and you can have as many drinks as you want. They're on the house.
Oh.
Good morning.
As you come
That's
downstairs, somebody's like, I hope you rested well. I hope you enjoy the meal. And also, everything on tap. We got paid a huge sum. So go fucking nuts!
Is there anyone else in the tavern, or is it just us four?
It's just you guys.
and,
for
and
now.
Scarlet, I guess.
Yeah.
So fine.
Like, is this story essentially like, quote unquote, rented out the tavern just
Makes
for you
sense.
guys for now?
Nice.
Until you guys fuck off?
Is our little buddy there? The guy that
Lock-
hired us?
Not right now.
Oh, well, I want him to be.
Knack is
find
visibly startled by the enthusiasm of this guy. And he's
Yeah.
hiding behind. He's hiding behind.
got, like,
Are
the-
you downstairs right now?
I'm.
At
He
yeah,
has a
Art's-
comically large chef's hat where every time he moves it like bounces around a whole bunch.
Knack hides
Oh my God, it's
behind Art
Ratatouille.
as he screams,
Oh.
and then slowly emerges from behind Art.
Oh, don't be shy, little fella.
I like how Knack is startled, and Knack is also the scariest person on the team.
Yeah.
He's also like 7 feet tall and just called little fella.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he presents very small.
That's true. Yeah.
Or smaller.
Yeah,
He's a grower, not a...
dense.
Knack's 4 years
Ow.
old. Give him a break.
He's 5.
He's 5. Yeah, he's 4 and a half.
5. I always forget
I am
about
very
that.
small and
I'm
own no
four.
money, so you can imagine what kind of stress I am.
Oh.
I'm very stupid and I make very little
Come
money.
on down, have a bite to eat. Come on.
Oswalt with a jaunt little...
Glad to see someone's in a good mood this morning. How's it going, buddy?
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Oh god.
So
Okay.
He just puts a bunch of food. He's not even really looking at what he's grabbing. He's hungry and happy, and this is the first time in a while he hasn't felt tense, so he's just grabbing a big plate.
Make sure your eyes aren't bigger than your stomach, buddy. Okay.
Oswalt,
All right.
Oswalt looks down at his very slim frame and just kind of nods and just takes all the food anyway and sits down and starts eating.
Yeah.
And he's looking at the rest of the party and just kind of tapping the seats. He's really
Pretty
excited.
fast,
He's really excited to see everybody.
Rapid fire tapping.
Knack doesn't take a plate. He just walks over to all the food, and he just starts. All 4 of his arms just start taking things and holding them in his hands.
Whoa, that's a little bit more than I expected. Wow.
Gross.
Gross. Cool. I mean, it's neat. Neat. Cool.
What's the weirdest stuff that's up in the buffet?
Probably like something akin to calamari, but not quite. It's not like the most crazy buffet in the world.
Knack is being really obnoxious and he has no etiquette, so he's just taking things and tasting them at the buffet table, and then putting, if he doesn't like it, he's just like and hisses at it and puts it back.
That's gross.
He's being,
alright, I guess nobody else is having it, it's fine.
He's being weirdly picky.
Aww.
He has so much choice. He gets to be picky.
It's true.
I assume Brix just gets a pile of meat.
Yeah, she's still a little on the spook 'em up side. So like she like hugs
4 fish.
Yeah, she hugs like the wall and like stays low to the ground. She normally doesn't walk on all 4s, but she is now because she's like trying to be as tiny and out of the way and unseen as possible.
But being a cat, she's extremely in the way.
Well, I mean,
she's tripping everyone up.
There's like
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
There's nobody here, right? So I mean, she can't.
Carrying like 4 knives here. To be careful.
I also have 4 knives. Get out of my way!
Like in the back. Why do you have all the knives? We need those. Get back here!
Give us back our knives, knife thief.
Charles.
She's walking along, and there's just an ensemble of bartenders and waiters, like whoa, like tripping over her. Like,
and yeah, you don't see her at the table. You just see a little paw like up, and then like grab something and go back
just
down.
Like real fast, like.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I guess she'll just grab like some fish.
That's it's so cute to think that
like
there's
that.
a huge buffet and Brix can only eat one thing. Because it's so big.
Alright.
Yeah. And I'm going to say Art just grabs a plate. I don't think we've ever established this before, but I'm going to say he's probably a vegetarian, given where he grew up and stuff. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, he's going to have just a nice little spread and try his best to not engage with the overly cheerful cook. Because he's...
Art shuffles past and puts one hand up.
Yeah, he's like, hi. Yeah.
He can't be rude, but...
Yeah, he's not going to be rude, but he's also just like, it is far too early for this.
Too much energy.
And I would say he's still probably running on like fairly low energy, even though he's been resting all day. So he's like, let's not.
The overly cheerful
let's not do this.
Cook has replaced his 4 knives with 2 spoons and is like doing drumming on the counter of the tavern.
He's doing like hibachi shit where he's just cutting stuff up and like flinging it in the air. And
No,
like,
not
it's on a
even.
grill.
At this point, he's not cooking anything. He's just like got a lot of energy, tapping all over the bar.
All right.
Like, I'm exhausted. I'm not even actually there, and I'm exhausted.
You're emotionally exhausted.
I am emotionally exhausted for my character who is in this situation.
One of the other cookies is like, get the fuck back here, and like grabs him by the jacket, pulls him back into the kitchen. He's like, whoa, alright, okay, I'm just trying to have a good time.
See you later, guys, bye!
See ya!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoops.
So are we all just sitting at a table now, I assume?
Yeah.
Or
I'll just sit.
with FUD?
And you can have a nice little conversation. Honey is a little bit agitated that he's not out at the table eating.
Yeah, he's not like gaining mass or whatever.
Cultivating mass.
Yeah.
Oswalt.
He has to eat protein every 4 hours or...
Yeah. Oswalt is kind of slowly putting meat into the bush that Knack is wearing where he hears where he hears honey.
Honey is quiet for a little bit.
Are we all at the table now?
All at the table.
Knack
nice family dinner.
has a concerned look on his face, and he looks at all of you. And then he slowly pulls out honey from his cloak and puts him in the middle of the table. And he's just jacked. He is at least 3 times as buff as he used to be.
So, for the audience, for some context,
Yes.
we leveled up after the last fight, and we're all shocked by how much stronger Honey is. He has more HP than some of us now.
And then all of you.
No,
Yeah.
all of
AC.
us, I think.
Yeah.
And AC.
He has more HP than the whole party and more AC.
No, I have more AC, but just by a
Just
little
barely.
Oh, by
And that's
a
only
hair.
because
by a
you're
breath,
small.
yeah. Yeah,
For
exactly.
For some reason, he only levels up once I reach level 3, and when he does, he levels up
A
3
fuckload,
times.
Yeah.
So,
His hit die is a D8. Why is it a D8?
So just for context, the party's tank is now a fucking badger.
A badger with a deviated septum.
so
My roll is
So wait, hang on. So everybody sat down with their plates and stuff. I'm assuming at Scarlet's table where she was crafting shit.
Yeah.
So Oswalt looks at Honey and is smiling and nodding, and he's just kind of eating and looking around at everybody at the table and smiling and nodding, and specifically he pats Knack on the back and says, those vines, I think a lot of us would be a lot more dead if it weren't for those vines. That was pretty good. I didn't know you could do that.
Knack hunches a little bit and nods in thanks.
Yeah.
Honey just wanted to be in the conversation.
Yeah. Oswald's just occasionally feeding meat to Honey.
He's eating more than...
Stop, you're just gonna make him bigger.
He's got a bulk.
Oh, God.
He's a growing boy. He needs to bulk up.
Yeah.
So
He needs his
he needs a lot of protein.
And then Oswald looks over at Art and so things are. So you made up with Sky Dad.
No.
Okay.
Sky Daddy.
It's not Sky Daddy. Just
It's
dad
not
is
that
fine.
kind of dad. Yeah.
Ah, so father.
Yes.
Sky Father.
Sky father.
Sky Padre.
Please, may I have magic powers?
Dad?
I tried.
Yeah.
But while I'm pointing out our accomplishments, that whole air wall thing you did was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure how I did that,
Yeah.
but very happy
Yeah.
that was a thing, because I just didn't know how we were going to save all those people.
Yeah. Well, if I may point out as well, really happy we're all still alive. I was slightly concerned there for a moment. Brix was screaming my face. Knack started getting really heavy metal on us, and then you passed out, which
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot after the whole wall thing. I'm gonna be honest. That was pretty.
It was pretty good. You made a wall of air, and then you shot a ton of arrows at it, and then you passed out, and then I basically just carried you home after Brix murdered that thing with a bunch of glass. Which again,
Okay.
Brix, neat.
Yeah.
How's your face?
It's a good face. I checked it all. Face still here. There's
Brix
just
like slaps her cheek.
yeah, a little
Pat pat.
still face. But there's a lot behind the face.
You've always been smart.
I'm the smart one, yeah.
I
You
don't.
are now.
All right. It's just like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Art's sitting there while she's talking. She's just like, gives that like quizzitive, like
Yeah.
head tilt, like.
The sound of a plate being knocked around and spinning around is heard, and you all notice that Honey has eaten all your food. Everyone's.
What the fuck? I had my food in my hands. How can he outrogue the rogue?
He pulls the food out of your hands.
No.
And then you see a single plate spinning, and there's just empty plates all across
Son
the
of a
table.
bitch.
Is this an animal?
Yeah.
Is it
My
cursed?
fish.
It looks cursed.
Knack gets up and goes to get him a plate of his own food.
Yeah, Oswalt gets up as well and starts making plates that look identical to the ones that were at the table. So Oswalt gives you a bunch of fish.
Yay.
Oswalt gives you a bunch of vegetables. Like I said, he's kind of in mom mode right now.
Aw.
Oh.
Looking
And
after
then
her, buddy.
Oswalt just grabs a bunch of shit again that look good to him and starts making a sandwich out of it.
A big fucking
Big
sandwich.
stupid sandwich.
Like
Just
a
eat it as-
Scooby-Doo sandwich?
Quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Knack gives Honey a plate of food and just sits marveling at him while slowly picking at his own food.
The food is already gone. It's gone.
Cool.
It's
Honey seems satiated for now.
for now.
So, Oswalt takes he's chewing on a big ass bite of a sandwich and goes, what do we do now? It's not every day that, you fight space, and,
Kill it.
he swallows. I feel like the guild is gonna want to have a little chit chat about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we should probably. I mean, they said they arranged for us to head back today. I think.
Correct.
Yeah.
Knack has hiccups now from eating too fast. And he puts up a finger and he says,
We should report to the guild.
I agree. I agree with our finance friend.
For a second there, I thought you said finance friend,
Our
and I was going to
finance-
say
Yeah,
like,
our
heard that
financial advisor.
Our financial advisor.
Knack.
The one who doesn't
Man.
understand
Wait,
money.
he was. He's keeping party gold.
Yeah.
He's not even keeping the gold.
Oh yeah,
himself.
that's
Oh
right.
my god.
He's
you
a
are.
bank. Yeah.
Invest
Very good.
in religion.
In trees.
Might I be able to interest you in an investment in religion?
Oswalt looks over at Scarlet. Are you rolling with us?
Am I rolling?
Are you coming back with us?
Oh, yes. I'm sure they will want to see me too. It's been a while. I have some points to cash in.
She's got like 30 points that she hasn't used.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just hanging out.
oh, that reminds. Oh no, wait, never mind.
What?
I was going to say, do we get guild points from all this? But I guess,
Just you wait.
Yeah, exactly. We don't
Motherfucker.
man, what the
Hell yeah.
What's with
Alright,
the
cool.
90s? Like hell yeah. Like,
Well, I don't know. It just felt right.
Yeah. Man, we're like a long way from home, aren't we?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because we were on a
I
train.
mean, you're from a different country.
Well, no, I
Also
mean,
Knack.
I mean from fucking.
Oh yeah,
where
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
Youngstrom?
yeah. You are. Right now, you are like 3.5 days travel away from Youngstrom.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
We
assuming
were
you
on a
took the
train, and then we took a cart out here.
Yeah. So you
Forgot
have
how
to take
far away
like
we
the like 1.5 day trip out to King's Peak, where presumably
Yes.
you chill out for a bit, and then you could take the like day's worth train ride back to Youngstrom.
Perfect.
Fuck, where's the
And I'm
fucking
sure-
Sky Uber when you need one?
Nothing's gonna go wrong in that period of time.
Absolutely not.
I'm sure.
But I mean, there's a guild hall at King's Peak.
That's true. So we can at least go check in there.
Yeah.
Sky Uber.
Art, you're still like questioning everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Art's.
You're still not at ease at all.
He's
you're
not
a little bit.
okay.
You're definitely more comfortable with things today after you've had a bit to like rest and meditate on it. But yeah, the feelings that you had the day before, after everything, you're not shaken so much anymore. You're definitely calmed down and coming to terms with the fact that you do have some kind of power, but you still don't know what it is.
Nope.
And where it's coming from.
Nope.
Exactly. Yeah. So just thought I'd
Yeah,
throw it out there.
Art's pretty good at riding like a low-key anxiety, so
Me. Sorry.
no, that's just yes, that's just how he lives his life. So he's like just a slightly different kind of anxious than normal.
Aw.
So it's not
Yay!
a better anxiety, a more positive feeling than like, why does God hate me?
Yay!
Instead, why did it take so long for God to love me, I guess? Or
Well,
I think it's now more of a what the hell
fuck?
am I?
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
fair enough, fair
I'm a
enough.
thing. I'm a different thing. I'm an elf.
I'm not a thing that I thought that I was, but I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But somebody knows.
Yeah, somebody knows. I don't think he wants to just be like,
So what the fuck is the deal?
Yeah. Maybe
I've got
we'll wait
really
for,
good bluff. Maybe I can just
Oh, by the
convince
way,
someone to tell me.
while Scarlet is making all the like trinkets and things and potions, you're like eyeing up
Oh yeah.
the like equipment and things that she has,
Oh,
the
yeah.
like items and such.
Scarlet.
Yes, dear.
Do you want this gem back? I realize I took it, and it's yours.
It is mine, thank you.
Would you like it back?
Yes, please.
Okay, Oswalt hands it back and takes another huge bite out of his sandwich.
Yeah, she puts it back on her hat where it goes.
Question.
On her hat.
Is it a good sandwich?
It's a fucking awesome sandwich. It's also
sick.
And here's the proof that you can extract
And here's the recipe, so you can
prefabricated
make it
happiness
too.
with a sandwich.
bread,
Feels the
meat,
same.
vegetables, sauce. Win.
More bread on the top.
More meat, cheese.
Oh, it's like one of those weird,
More meat, cheese.
those weird McDonald's
Lettuce,
burgers that people were making for a while.
Yeah.
Cheese, tomato, cheese, meat, cheese.
There was that one that was like
bread,
Ronald's.
bread.
So much bread.
The episode of Killustrators where they talk about food for a long time.
You'd think that was rehearsed. It wasn't.
We're just all tools.
Yeah.
I will say, probably like as they're kind of finishing up, Art's been kind of eyeing Scarlet the whole time because of like what she said, and because he definitely doesn't know who she is, and he definitely feels like he should.
Yeah.
There's like a nagging feeling that he's like, I'm gonna place. Like, I feel like I've seen her somewhere before, but I just can't quite figure out what it is.
Her appearance is certainly familiar to you, but it's more of the cadence of her speech that is that's triggering something in you. You're just like, I know that, but why?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming we're all ready to head back.
Yeah.
Like, there's really no reason for us to stick around.
The door to
Got
the
a lot of
tavern
PSD to work through.
swings open, and Zestora comes in.
Zesty.
Yeah, Zesty comes in and is like, good morning. I hope you rested well. And as promised, I've got your payment right here.
Woo!
Woo!
And walks over to the table, takes out her sack of gold coins, and distributes them. So you each get 50 gold.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah.
50.
50 gold.
Ooh! Oh!
I already wrote that down.
And who's like sitting at the edge of this booth? Because I'm assuming you're at another booth.
I think he's the last person to show up.
So that would have been Art. I think Art was
I-
the last one to sit down.
Oh.
I think the two of us.
I think
would probably be on
Art
the
and Knack are the
outside.
last
Yeah.
ones to sit down. Okay. Yeah. So Zestora gives you your payment, the 50 gold, and says, I also wanted to give you one last thing to show my gratitude, and reaches out of her, like, takes her backpack off of her back, takes something out, and hands it over to Knack. And it's a fairly decently sized package, and it's wrapped in a thick canvas sheet. Hands it over.
Knack looks at all of you and motions to open it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Sure. As you take it first, you note that it's a little bit heavier than you would have anticipated. So it like dips down a bit. It's not so heavy that you actually have trouble holding it. It's just
surprisingly heavy.
Yeah, it's just surprisingly heavy for the size of what it was.
I have a severe imbalance in the amount I can carry with both arms because one arm gets plus 3 strength.
Yeah.
So I fumble with it a little bit and I place it down.
Balancing it out. Yeah.
And I look at everyone to approve opening it, and then I peel it open.
Yep. And as you open it, it's a chunk of the glowing rock. So you just have a big yellow glowing stone. Big chunk of glowing yellow rock.
Knack feels a little bit sick.
Oh.
You
Looking
made
at
him touch
this.
it.
Yeah,
and
Zestora's like, can't speak for what you can do with it, but I figured you deserve a chunk of it, and maybe you can make something with it? I don't know.
Is she still within earshot? Like
She's standing next to the table. And
Okay.
just while
You wanna
she's
shit-talk her?
talking about the rock and whatever, it's the first time since you met her that she's smiling as she speaks.
Aw.
I'm suspicious.
Well, all right.
Giving her cat stink eye, just the.
She's like, oh, okay.
I touch the rock.
Nothing happens.
Neat.
It feels like rock.
Sick.
It feels like ore. Yeah.
So.
Or what?
I'm gonna throw my
I'm
face in the face.
extremely interested.
I push it down
Yeah,
the table
yeah.
towards Oswalt to kind of slide it away from me.
Yeah. And I'm
It
gonna
makes
say
a terrible grinding sound as it goes across the wood of the table.
Oh God.
There's a big like scratch along the table.
Nice.
Wow.
I mean, it's a rock.
yeah. And I'm gonna say kind of like Brix. Art. Yeah, thanks. A little more rude than you would have expected him to be, but the last time they were talking, he was pretty like
Cordial?
snarky with her. No.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, I guess it wasn't a big deal, huh? Guess it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
a
that's
fucking
right.
big deal." Like,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rude for art. Which
yeah,
is just
rude
a
for art,
difference.
which is just thank you,
Yeah.
and then going back
Thanks.
to whatever he was doing, which was eating, I guess.
Oswalt closes up the backpack and just says, "Oh, thanks so much."
Well, you're very welcome. She coughs and regains her normal stern composure. And is like, now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work and figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with this mountain now. She turns to walk away, but stops and turns back. Say, if y'all need anything, feel free to reach out to me or Lockreed, yeah? And at this point, she reaches into her jacket pocket and pulls out a notepad and a pen and just jots down their mailing info and hands it over to you guys.
Sick. Alright.
Mailing info.
Yeah.
Is she out of earshot now?
Yeah, now she's leaving. She's
Cool.
leaving the tavern.
Okay. Wait for it.
All right, so we've got this big stone, and here's what I propose. We throw it in the river. Nothing good comes out of that
What fucking river?
You know, the river. The river.
You're so
wink,
far
wink.
away from any body of water.
There's always a river.
There's always a river.
Who are you arguing with?
God.
You're just arguing with a voice in your head.
Yeah, the voice in my head. It sounds like an asshole.
Yeah, no one
Fuck
says.
you.
No one says anything.
Yep, there it is.
She just instantly gets defensive.
There's always a river. Nah. His voice sounds like an asshole, and everyone's like, what are you talking
What's
about?
going on?
I mean, to be fair, she can hear and see everything.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you guys want to, you can write down Zestora and Lockreed on your
your
guild
companions.
license
Ooh,
thing.
oh.
On the on the
Acquaintances.
on the contact section, you can add those too.
I don't know the context.
Yeah. So if you guys ever need things, presumably to do with rocks, or like if you need materials or something.
Yeah, or
you
things
guys
to
can
throw
reach
in
out
a
to-
river. We know who to talk to.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Jeph. Thanks.
You're,
That's
I'm
pretty.
gonna kill you.
How do you spell Lockreed's name?
Lock,
Yeah.
like a regular lock, R-E-E-D.
Oh, that was close.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know where my guild license is. Do I put it in
Be
here?
there.
Also, bounty hunters and treasure hunters,
Treasure hunter.
treasure hunters get the regular 3 points each.
Nice.
And between the groupias, you get a lump sum of 7 points that you can decide what to do with.
Oh shit.
Oh! I gotta find my sheet.
So 7 each or 7?
No, 7 between all of you.
Okay.
Oh, y'all.
So I mean, those can go towards a like group.
Yeah,
The-
you
the
can put them
group-
towards your
group-
squad.
Yeah, our
see.
squad.
But you guys would have to go back to the guild and actually like register a squad name.
Apologies. Can you tell me all
No.
of that one more time?
So you got Zestora and Lockreed as contacts, so you can put those 2 down. And you got, what are you? Are you a bounty hunter?
I am.
So you got 3 points.
2 GLP.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then-
between all of you, you have 7 points to decide what to do with.
So 7 more points.
Yeah, but
Seven-
it's not
seven
individually.
squad.
Yeah.
So it's like 7 squad points.
Yeah,
Oh, we
so
have to
you guys
split it
can
up.
Yeah.
either decide to put them into your squad, or you can decide to split them up into individual points. So you can, like, if somebody's a little bit behind, you can be like, you can have extra points and
Yeah,
put
I
them
will
towards their
say,
individual license.
I think I am the most behind.
Yeah, I got 12 points, 12 individual points. So if
Yeah.
we want to give
I
some
have
to
like
Art,
8.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have.
So,
Huh?
yeah.
Okay.
I was all. Weren't we already in level 2? Because we
At-
start at level
10,
1.
You get level 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? For guild level?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so I'm level 2.
Nice.
Yeah. So you guys have fancy things now. Yay!
Hooray!
You get like discounts on shit.
Yeah.
What's our squad? What's our squad called?
We don't have a squad called yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta call our squad.
Well, yeah, we have to register it later.
Yeah.
We
Right.
we don't have
As a
squad.
brief aside, I think the name that you guys thought of was Pub Thumpers.
It was.
Which was
Outstanding.
awesome.
I forgot
That's
about
the
that.
most,
And
like-
it's still funny.
It's almost like 20s like name for a crew.
It's fine.
Well, I was
It's fine.
thinking Tub Thumpers
Yeah.
when I said it,
Yeah.
Oh,
but
pub thumpers.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
anyways, as I was saying, I feel like at the very least we should give a few of those points to Art, so he's at least at level 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
You mean at 10 points.
10 points.
at 10 points, yeah.
How
So
many
then
points
we
do
still
you
have.
now?
At 8.
Oh, okay.
Because
So-
I'm a freelancer and we've basically
Yeah.
exclusively done things that are everyone's specialty. So
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
is
yeah.
ahead of me.
Yeah.
And then 1 for each left.
I'm cool with that if you want to do that, but I don't.
Or we could just upgrade the squad.
What does that grant us?
There's different squad perks. Like, we'll
Yeah.
just take a look and see what we want to do.
Let me really quickly open my doc, and I will tell you.
Yes, please.
So, I don't think anybody's an explorer. Everybody's a bounty hunter, treasure hunter, or freelancer.
Yeah.
So, bounty hunters can now get a 5% discount on simple weapons. Treasure hunters can get a 10% discount on miscellaneous items, so pretty much
Nice.
things across the board. Freelancers only get a 5% discount on miscellaneous items. Yeah. Sick!
Is that from is that from us having 10 GLP?
Yeah, that's for being leveled up. And then for squad perks, if you, since you're registered, or once you register as a squad, automatically at level 1, you have a 2% discount on transportation like hired caravans, horses, boats, rafts, etc. At level 2, you get a 5% discount on transportation, 3% discount at inns outside of the guild premises. So,
Does it reach level 2 when we get put 10 points in?
40.
No, we just have 5.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have 5.
Okay.
But we can just keep
But you
those
can
for
put it
Who's
later.
towards
keeping
that,
track of that?
I wrote it down.
Okay.
Okay, so Art will be the squad mom.
Art is a good bookkeeper. He's a smart boy.
Sick.
Art balances the group's checkbook and everything, and
Yeah.
All right. So, back into the narrative land. You guys are all fed. You've got your rations and things,
And a rock.
and a rock, a big fucking rock.
A big fuck off rock.
Yeah,
We're all fat and sassy.
yeah. It's all fucking bright and glowy. So, might be a good idea to wrap it back up in the canvas, just so it's not obnoxious
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the time.
I wrap it up. I've got the rock with me.
Cool.
So here's a thought. Instead of having to wrap it in canvas all the time, how about we just throw it in the river and then we don't have to worry about it?
What fucking river?
the river.
Oswalt looks over. Oswalt looks over at Brix. But we could also just keep it, and then that way we don't have to worry about it being in the wrong hands. Also, we can show it to Saul.
Yeah, I think we should bring that back at least for research purposes.
So we could throw it in a bigger river. Got it.
Sure.
Son of a bitch.
Nice. I like the way you think.
Alright.
Big rock, big river. I gotcha.
Art's just like nodding.
I can't fucking believe this. Yes.
Yeah. He's learned it's easier just to humor Brix.
Lord.
She'll forget about it in 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She has the attention span of a cat. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's
So-
weird. Alright, so
So we start caravanning back, I assume?
Yeah, you guys step out, and the Lockreed is actually waiting at with the horse and cart outside of the inn. This time, however, it's not the haphazardly cleared out wagon that you guys came in on.
Mm-hmm.
It's an actual proper carriage.
Ooh.
So you guys
Like with
can,
seats and everything?
yeah, so you
Nice.
guys can actually sit comfortably on your ride back.
Sweet.
And
Cool.
yeah, so your boy's there.
Yay!
Yeah.
Boy.
And you all climb in and get all your things ready and whatnot and head out.
Cool.
Yay!
So we're
And as you head out, the sun is starting to break out over
Nice.
the mountains. Yeah. So
Oswalt
it's all
continues. Oswalt continues to eat a sandwich.
His comically large sandwich.
Excellent. As you ride off, you look out back behind you and see that now with the sun breaking out over the mountains, the new morning sun is gleaming off of the silver crown around the mine's entrance, and it looks very pretty.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Last chance to throw it in the dirt river.
For the last time, that's a mine.
Yeah.
One of us needs a banjo. So we need to start playing some music.
Can't believe I have no bards.
I know.
It's true.
Sad.
I'll serenade you. Hold on.
Thanks.
All right, marvelous.
Oh,
Did you
God.
want Lockreed for something, or
No, I just was gonna.
He just likes him.
I just like him because he's one of the few people in that village that wasn't.
being a dick?
Yeah, nothing's wrong. There's a bunch of half-dead guys that can see into infinity in your hospital. What do you mean nothing's wrong?
He's your boy.
He's a wise man. He may not be smart,
Hope y'all ate real nice.
but he's a
Yeah.
wise boy.
I hold up what's left of the sandwich and take another bite.
That's a nice looking sandwich there, son.
Because there ain't food for 4 days.
What?
That's what the driver says.
It's
Says,
what?
hope you ate nice because there ain't food for 4 days.
Well, how ain't that nice? Alright, so the ride goes by without a problem. Everything's nice and great. Even when you stop to rest at night, partway through the trip, you all rest pretty easily.
Is it like one of
And-
those caravans where it's got the little top that you like pop
Yeah.
up and it's a little loft you can sleep in?
Yeah,
Nice.
it's like it's like a nice covered wagon style caravan thing.
Ah.
Yeah.
No nightmares?
Nope, no nightmares. You actually rest through, and it's quite pleasant.
Yay!
Oh.
Road trip!
Yay!
So question. You don't sleep.
I do not.
I don't sleep. Okay, cool.
Well, I could, but I did not.
Sick.
No, I mean,
So when you
same.
stop and make camp, everybody sets up their bedrolls and whatnot
Yeah.
under the stars. And it's all calm and peaceful. Every now and again, bird goes. "Woof."
Really?
Why does every animal sound so like
Demented?
strange?
Is that alright?
This one's a
Goddamn.
tiny
so
baby
majestic.
raven.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
But yeah, so Art's gonna kind of sit with Scarlet for a minute.
Can I make a fire? I want to make a fire and sit
Yeah,
in front of it.
well-
She's
You can make
Yeah.
fire
We get
fucking
fire.
days.
she's sitting there.
Problem.
She's carving something into a little metal charm or what it looks like
Okay.
some such thing.
Always working.
Yeah, and next to her there's a couple of ravens, a white and a black one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
one
those
of
the
us-
birds that are going? "Bah, bah"?
Yeah. One of them is eating something from the ground, and the other one is just perched on her shoulder.
Okay. Yes, so Art's gonna take a seat near the fire, near Scarlet, and be like, hey,
Hey, you.
I've been thinking a lot about what you said.
Which of the things I said?
Most specifically the one where you said you know what I am.
Quick
Yes.
question.
Yeah.
Are we awake?
No. At this
Ideally,
point, you
no.
guys would be asleep.
Okay.
Oswald's so asleep, he's snoring loudly, and is like sprawled the fuck out.
Cuddling
Full of
his sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cuddling the
full.
rest of
He's
the
got like a
sandwich.
little bit
Full
of a
sandwich.
bulge in his stomach because he's just eating too much.
Too much sandwich.
He's in a food coma.
Nice. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can't just... Like, what does that mean? What is that?
What does I know what you are mean?
Yes. I know what it means. I mean, what am I?
You don't know what you are. You don't know who you are. And you never have.
I mean, I guess.
Everything you've ever known is incorrect. Truths you've predicated with good intention. Nothing but lies, fleeting. Everything about you, inaccurate, inadequate. You tread your path walking, dragged through the mud like a wingless bird by things made to pull you down. Armor, faith, and heart too heavy. When you should have always been weightless, floating, flying free.
I don't know what any of that means.
You're a wind clan.
A what?
I've seen others like you. Oddities of the wild, easy to spot by the bright, unnatural colors of their hair, or the markings in their skin. But you have no such thing. It's not immediately obvious.
I guess.
But your eyes shine brighter.
Art just kind of nods quietly. And I guess, like, somewhere he kind of knows it to be true. Like, there's no doubt that, like, what she said to him is the truth. And again, for some reason, probably because of, like, the familiarity that he can't really place, he does feel like he kind of trusts Scarlet, whether or not that is beneficial or not.
Cool.
Yeah. So he'll just nod. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna get some rest.
You do that.
And yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Art has an answer. He knows what it
Answers to
is.
so many questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got no many questions and so many answers.
Finally!
Now I have too many answers.
Too many. What am I gonna do with all these answers?
I don't even know what the questions were.
I gotta start asking some questions. What is... Yes? Damn it!
Shit! That was an answer too!
What was the question?
I don't know!
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll go to sleep. Not sleeps, but go to meditate.
Art's kind of thinking about the
what he
fact that,
knows.
like, while he didn't always know why, he definitely always did feel different. Like, for example, being raised in the Paladin Order, as soon as it was an option for him to leave and become a missionary, he jumped on it, and, like, just felt the compulsion to do that, to leave and just go. Yeah, and it's starting to make sense why.
Yeah.
Why he felt the need to just leave and go and do things. Yeah. He felt it deep in his heart.
Just got a wandering soul.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
So, next morning comes, you all pile back into the caravan and ride back to King's Peak. Again, uninterrupted, and a pretty pleasant ride, a lot more comfortable than the last ride, because it's a proper fucking cart this time, instead of just a wagon that you are all piled into. And upon getting back into the city, when you're on the edge of the city, you noticed that fairly quickly, the town is somewhat more active than you'd seen it before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mean like...
People, there's
sort
more
of-
people about, it's just generally more busy. It just seems like more people are out doing things, and it's a little bit more energetic than it was before.
Okay.
Are there good? Do there appear to be good vibes or bad vibes?
Kind of neither. It's more like people are trying to get stuff done kind of thing. It's definitely not negative vibes, but it's not joyous vibes, you know? So it's just energy. People are out doing things.
Get her done vibes.
Yeah. And so as you pull up to the edge of town, Walkery's like, well, where am I taking y'all? You going straight back to the guild hall, or you going somewhere else, or... what's up? What are you doing?
Let's go back to the guild hall.
Alright, I'll take you right there. Lockreed is noticeably in a much better mood than you've ever seen him before. He's feeling good now. He's also feeling vindicated because he's like, I was right. I was right all along.
Yep.
Yeah. And he feels like he did the right thing.
He did do the right thing.
Yeah.
So as you pull up closer to the guild hall, you notice that it is absolutely bustling. The majority of the center point of all the activity in town seems to be around the guild hall, with crowds of people swarming about, carrying all manners of goods around. Some are carting crates about, some are carrying rolled canvas packages, some are just absolutely covered in bags that they're carrying around.
Is there like a holiday going on? Like fantasy Christmas?
I don't know. Why don't you ask somebody?
Let's go in.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and hey, it's your friendly neighborhood DM here. So the party's back in King's Peak, huh? Yeah, I'm sure everything's gonna be smooth sailing from this point going forward. It's fine. There's nothing to worry about, I'm sure. But hey, don't take my word for it. Why don't you just come back when the next episode drops and find out for yourself? And that's gonna be in 2 weeks. So iTunes, Libsyn, Spotify, those all go up every other Wednesday, whereas on YouTube it goes up every other Friday. And speaking of episode uploads, if you could drop us a review on iTunes, that really helps us out and makes us look like real professional big boys. And that, that always feels nice. And word of mouth is also really great. If you could tell your friends if you like the podcast, or just generally, you could tweet about it and all that kind of good stuff. And speaking of Twitter, we do have a Twitter, @Killustrators, where you can find all the links to all the cast members' social medias, and we post a lot of art and retweet a lot of fun D&D stuff. And hopefully at some point we'll have giveaways someday. Ooh, that's fun. As well, we do have a Discord server, which is frankly so good. I love everybody in that Discord server. It's really fun. I'm active in it every day, and so are most people in the cast. And we have a whole lot of different sections, including archiving things from the campaign, and we have galleries for everybody to share their artwork, and places to talk about their own campaigns. And it's just a really lovely, wonderful community. It's great. And you can get to that at Killstratorspodcast.com/Discord, or you can find the link in the description. So moving on, shout out to Kevin MacLeod. I never know how to pronounce his name, so I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But Incompetech.com, I hope y'all are having fun. I know I am. This is a story that is that I've been wanting to figure out a way to create and tell for a long time. So being able to run it as a D&D campaign and have so many people enjoy it is really wonderful and very, very special and important to me. But yeah, so this is great. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all continue to have a good time. And I hope you join us in 2 weeks when that new episode drops, baby. Alright, peace out.
Well, didn't you ask me about necromancers because you want to find more?
Find local necromancers in your area.
It's your area.
I don't...
We put the romance in necromancy.
Oh.
I love it.
Bam.
You put the what?
The romance in necromancy.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Dating app for necromancers.
Shirt idea, patent pending. Click, click, click that, please.
TM.
I can show it.
Why aren't you clicking?
Would the Necromancer dating app be like a boner? Like
Yeah.
Bone.r.
Yeah.
Why are you clicking this? I want to save it.
Oh, this is all staying in.
Because it's all staying in. He doesn't need to click
TM.
it.
TM Bone.r.
Yes.
Putting romance in there. Romance.
Whoa.
Patent pending, patent pending.
Back the fuck off.
Is this just gonna be like a goth dating thing?
Yeah.
It's gonna end up that way
Basically,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We'll be
It's gonna
rich.
start off with legit necromancers and then slowly be overtaken by like scene and goth kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then eventually we'll get an article written about this podcast where if somebody's just writing about, oh, this podcast is funded by this dating app. All right.
By this really fucking weird dating app.
That's something.
Really niche dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't act like that's not an article you wouldn't read on Vice.
Oh my god, yeah.
Now I'm just trying to figure out, like, how does the messaging work? Right away, my default answer is to say, like, you can't message someone unless it's a full moon.
Only ravens.
Yeah.
Only raven letters.
Send a raven.
very
You
slow.
just press a button that says send a raven, you type a message and press send, and nothing ever goes anywhere.
Your message comes back 3 days later missing all the E's. You know, like...
It's a totally
Oh.
non-functional app.
I love it.
Holy fuck yes.
Very good.
I actually really hate how unironically I like this.
Yeah,
app.
right?
Me too.
Oh, this is genius.
Can we just make a non-functional app? We have a lot of programmer friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like a non-functioning one would be the easiest one to make.
Right?
Yeah, but how would you get it on the App Store, though? That's the part that I'm like...
Well, it's more a game than an actual dating app. But when people upload their photos, they are actually uploaded. That's the only thing that functions.
So you can
Yeah.
you can look at other people
and you can
can't
swipe
message-
left and right, but you cannot message them.
Yeah,
You know
can
what? That
match
sounds
with
like an
people, but you
amazing
can-
dating app.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's like that old like Hot or Not or whatever, except just Tinder. Yes or no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, right.